to be fine. This is going to work. I'm going to bake it. Thumbs require even less animation than his fingers. It's a character-specific thing. Some hands, like, if you're making a, like a first-person model for a first-person game, where it's like the, you know, you actually sometimes have to model in, like, the fingernails and things like that. Contract. Triangle Island on the underside. Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll bake out okay. I'm not really worried. Any glitches that happen I can always get rid of in using some way or whatever. Yeah, that feels better. Another thing to realize is that this game doesn't really rest too heavily on the normal maps. It's a lot of masking stuff and actually painting, so even if the normal map is kind of messed up in some areas, it's not like the end of the world. I just kind of like, I tell my coworker, could you just like texture that better? And she's like, okay. I used to do texturing, but I don't anymore. I kind of want to go back to it though. I think I can cap it. Yep. Save. Alright. Nah. Not really, man. This is what's gonna not bake out very well. Right there. Ugh. Whatever. Once again, that's her problem, not mine. Plus, you know, it's gonna be... That's actually where the arm actually sticks into it, so it doesn't need to bake very well. Thank God. Alright, so let's save that, export it as the arm raw. Cool. Alright, what are we at? 202 tries. What does the arm get? Let's find out. Oh, you guys should check out my latest set, too. With my coworker, Chemical Aaliyah. We made a set for Lich. So if you guys could, go in and vote for it or whatever. Whatever you want. Okay, now I need to go into ZBrush, and I'll show you the next thing that I typically do. Actually, typically I'll delete things that I've already retopologized, which I think I'm going to start doing on this one because it makes things run faster, and it helps me keep track of what everything is left to do. Delete you. And you. And I can delete this guy. I can delete this guy as well, because he's just cloned, and you as well. And you. Let's actually do this first. You. And you. What other pieces do I want to jam in this one? Maybe I'll do all the symmetrical stuff. So like you are symmetrical. Wow. I'm sorry to hear that, PRKZ. Raxus? Neither. uh, you should always make a high poly model. Game needs the game needs a low poly model, but making a high poly model means that you can get normal map information off of it, along with it's a lot easier to be creative when you're in a high poly atmosphere versus a low poly. At least for me. So saying that you know, there's no reason behind it really is not true. Yeah, exactly. Alright, I had these. What else? Boop. Alright. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do those yet, because they look like a pain in the butt. Anything else symmetrical here? You're not. That's just going to be a horrible time right there. I should do that soon, though. I only think this is going to take me like 2 days or so. Yeah, I actually think he's pretty funny. So I guess maybe I'm part of the problem. Let's delete those fingernails because they're unimportant. Let's see, I don't need that. No fighting on the stream, guys. This is symmetrical. Although I don't want it to be. Yeah, I think I'll keep it that way. That flower isn't. But it's not really part of this. Alright, we're going to merge these together and go with that. Let's decimate. Yeah, it's going to have a little bit of fire on it. You know? The concept shows where the fire is going to be, like... You're cracking me out. There we go. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Alright, we're gonna export this now. This is his symmetry. Symmetry. Hi, okay. This is pretty much the only symmetrical shit on his body, which is kind of sad. But we're gonna save this and go into 3D coat now. Cool, I'm glad. I like this sculpt more too. I think it works better. It's a better set, I feel. So I'm gonna try and like get this thing out the door, you know? The leaves are gonna be tricky in the low poly, but I have a plan. So you know, everything will be cool, nothing will be broken, everything will be fine. So let's turn on symmetry across the x-axis, and you can see the axis plane right there. Do not show it anymore. The only part that's not symmetrical is the very top up here, which kind of sucks, but this part is, though. This part's symmetrical. So let's start there. Oh, jeez. Come on. I'm getting tired. Oh, I started on the wrong side, because I'm a fool. Steampy, you're a fool. There we go. No. Je fool. No, this is 3D Coat today. I don't use Topo Gun. It's just a personal preference thing. I've been using 3D Coat for a few years, so I kind of have the process down. I don't really. I like the fact that 3D Coat lets you also do some texture work if you want to. You know, there's a lot of advantages to it in my opinion. But I mean, they do the same thing, so. Oh shoot! Did not mean to do that. Meant to collapse. Boop. There we go. You know, I'm not entirely sure. Maybe there is. Maybe there's not. I haven't used any of the topology stuff from other programs in a long time. Once you get something kind of down using one way, it's not hard to switch, but kind of needs to make a case for itself, I guess. Right now it is 6:09. Let's do this. I know that this kind of breaks the silhouette, so I want to keep that kind of true. There we go. And you'll see it's actually doing the same thing on this side, except for I don't like what it's doing here. Okay, I'm going to have to actually do this instead. It's not too late to apologize. I get it. No, we can apologize anytime. You've been saving that one for a while. I understand. Alright, is that... kind of want to lot some more polygons here, because to make down the additional extrusion. There we are. Because there's, on the portrait that you'll see, the face is pretty important, you know? You're my kind of evil. That was a good one. Oh, we're starting to get out of symmetry right here, because it kind of isn't symmetrical past that point. Let's do as much as we can symmetrically, and then we'll figure it out. I don't think we really need this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Come on, get in there. Yeah. Thank you, thank you. I did some stuff back here, but nothing much, because it's one of those areas that you might see maybe every blue moon, but typically you won't be looking at the backside of a sculpt, or of a model. I was kind of thinking about while doing that I might just do that for the sculpt, and like if it doesn't bake out right, it doesn't bake out right. It's fine. Oh jeez, come on. Boop. Come on. Let's do... Did it do it? No, it did not. Well, screw you too, buddy. Not your buddy, friend. Not your friend, buddy. Alright, there we go. No, I don't think anyone's... No one's told me that. I feel like a dirty hobo because I haven't shaved in a month.